So, hello everyone, we're back in 323 PTU, or 323 EPTU. Still looking very pretty as you can see, and seem to have a little bit of a consistent frame rate here in the new Babbage spaceport. It's been up and it's been down, there's still been performance issues, there is still lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of server desync, although it has been a little bit better. Desync seems to be one of the big issues that's going on right now. However, I thought I'd come and look at some of the other bits and bobs. It seems that we can simulate water in the playable universe now, the persistent universe, sorry, so instead of having to jump to Carina Commander. So I thought I'd go and do that. So we're going to go and jump into a ship and we're going to go to Hurston's Oceans. I tried flying around to Harper's Point earlier on in my F8 and it didn't go very well, as I'll probably put on screen now. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, didn't go all that well. Yeah, busted my F8 up a bit. So, but we're going to go and change that now. We're going to go and fly in an ocean. And if we're going to go and play in the sea, there's only really one thing we can take, isn't there, that's going to make it viable. So, we're going to take the 890 to Hurston's Ocean and see if we can simulate some water effects. I have turned them up to very high, just as I did when I was flying around Harper's Point. So we'll see what we can do. And then we might go and see if we can find some more doggos and see if they're a bit more aggressive this time, as opposed to just standing still as they have been. Apparently they do attack you now, but obviously it all depends on the server and if desync is kicking in. So for the meantime, let's see if we can get this thing into the sky and see if we can go and fly around some oceans. So with the graphic settings that we've got now, things do look a lot sharper, I've noticed, with the DLSS turned on. I mean, I'm playing at 1080p, I played at 1080p forever. I do want to go to 1440, but it means pretty much upgrading my graphics card, and that's something I can't do right now. But it does look a bit sharper, but it does mean that you get some sort of weird artifacting, because I think it's not quite been refined yet to the point where it's working really well. It does work, don't get me wrong, things do look a lot better, but it's just hit and miss. And depending on what setting you have it on as well. So like I had it on performance for a while, and it made some things look really fuzzy, like the cloud outlines that I did last video, where it looks like it's got TV static around it. So the graphic settings are definitely still in the works, you can tell, but they are making performance passes with every single build that they come out with just lately, so they are making strides with it. It's just a case of getting there. Right, let's get this thing into the sky. I have noticed now that even though they've changed the ship controls so they are a bit more finicky, maybe it's something I'll have to go over later, they are a bit easier to fly, like when you're trying to navigate off-world. Like for instance, the 890 jump would always fight you and try and drag its nose down due to the aerodynamics. They seem to have made the thrusters compensate for that now, so it's nowhere near as much of a problem. I'm not having to fight constantly the nose dropping down, so that's one plus. And as you can see, New Babbage looks very, 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 very pretty as we make our way out now. Look at that! Look at it reflecting off the ice underneath the clouds. God, it's so pretty. They really, really have done a number on the graphics. It's a shame I can't crank the clouds up to max. I might have a go, just for gratuitous reasons, for a moment. Oh, they've called it photo mode now, fair enough. There we go. It has sliced my FPS down considerably, but it does look very, very pretty. Well, there we go, just like that, my jump is well on its way to getting out. There's a mini-map of the 890 jump. It's very, very, very cool. Right then, we can press Q to step back to Microtech, and then Q to step back to the system, We want to make our way to Hurston. We'll route ourselves to Hurston. There we go. Now, they've changed quantum in this build, this specific build. Let's see if it stays. But now, instead of having to press B to activate the drive, line up your ship, and then hold B to engage the drive, now you have to hold B to turn on the drive, because pressing B now switches between the master modes depending on what you're doing. So you press B to activate the drive. I'm just going to turn off the cruise control. We'll make our way to OM1 here. You see now that the quantum drives have all got like set spool times. It's like, I think it's like 12 seconds or something for a large one like this. So we're now calibrated. We just wait for it to spool. Doesn't take nearly half as long as it used to in the 890 anyway. And now when we're ready, instead of holding B, which would now turn off the drive, we have to hold left click. And that engages the drive instead. So they're changing the keybinds around a bit depending on what's going on. It's just something else we have to get used to. Oh, look at Microtech below. All the clouds. Looks pretty. See Microtech and its planets fade into the distance and just become the visible dots of light against the background, like we saw in the last video. It's hard to make it out on YouTube because of the compression, but it's another very pretty little thing that sort of increases the immersion. And you can see facing forward there is another dot because we're going towards the points of light that are the Hurston system. Okay, it's taken a while, but I've come down near somewhere near Ishmael on Hurston and found there's a big body of water. I know there's one of the oil rig settlements not too far from here, but that's not the focus of what we want to do. I'm going to go and play in some water instead. I have cranked it up to max, like I said, so we're going to see what the effects of this are. I'm looking forward to this. Pretty it looks. Okay, we're going to adjust above level. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some disturbance. I don't want to chance it too much. It's just the little thrusters that are holding her above the water. Got a good water line. Let's see if we can make some disturbance. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. It just took a while to kick in. Maybe it's the desync. Not quite as majestic as I may have liked. Not for the 890 anyway. We appear to have reached an island. In credit where credit is due, when it's coming over the other areas, it is glitching out a bit. I don't know if it's just the oceans haven't really been like optimized for it yet. Maybe I'm asking a bit much. It did it with the forest. Pest extermination. That's a different one. I've not seen that one yet. I have to go and have a look at that one. Oh, it is Kopian. Inside a cave. Oh, spooky. That one would probably be quite a way away. Yeah, 600 kilometers. Okay. That means it's somewhere around here, then there should be a cave. Or a nest. That looks like an entrance there. There it is. That's indeed a cave entrance. Go. Down in this very pretty savannah area. Right, there's Kopians right down there. There's our entrance. To admit, it's been a long time since I've been in a cave on Hurston. They are actually moving. Oh damn, that took like a quarter of my health off. There's more of them than I thought, damn. Hello there. Oh, there's more of them up there. Crazy. I need more of them. Oh, 30k. Did I just crash the server? I thought it would be interesting to highlight more depth of scale stuff. So we have New Babbage at night now. So I'm just jumping to Port Tresla from New Babbage. Let's see, it's a bit more observable now at night time if you're trying to find it. Pretty. Okay, here we are again. Same body of water that we were at a few minutes ago in the 890 jump. I say a few minutes ago, it was a few hours ago for me. But we're going to see if we can coax some better effects out of the thrusters from the F8 rather than we could from the 890 jump. They didn't look that fantastic, did they? But let's have a go. Nose up just a little bit and we'll get low. God, that sunset. See our thruster displacement there. Let's see what it does when we accelerate. Oh, there's a little bit. The rooster tails are pretty cool, even if the displacement isn't really complete. Oh, and I died. I probably clipped the water, or a rock or something, I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear, never mind. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you think I deserve it, please give the video a like and a sub if you fancy sticking around. If you want to try Star Citizen, you can use my referral code on screen when registering that gives us both in-game credits to help us both out as well. See you in the next one.